Your Holiness.
Dijela Tushena, thank you. Dijela Mixe Kundre Lada Rijon Yergil Henzo Gi Chikep Tashi Genze Chone Sungshenang Yu. I request our special guest Tashi Gelsen, Chief Executive Councillor, Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, to deliver his remarks.
Dangri Rawa Korvejin Kamsu Pantang Dewe Malus Jumvelas Chandrazik Wong Tenzin Gatsoe Japasiki Padu Tanja. In the august presence of Your Holiness, the respected Venerable Rinpoches and Venerable monks and nuns, today's chief guest, Shri Rajiv Ranjan Singh Ji, the Honorable Union Minister. We also have Honorable Union Minister Shri Kiran Rijiju Ji, the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh Shri Pema Khandu Ji, the Honorable Minister from Sikkim, Venerable Sonam Lama Ji, Honorable Sikyong for Central Tibetan Administration, Pemba Singla Ji, and my colleague in the Hill Council Leh, Honorable Tashi Namgyal Yakzi. Your Holiness, in the council, we have created a new portfolio for the Tibetan community, and my colleague Mr. Tashi Namgyal Yakzi is looking after that. And also the honorable councillors from LHDC Leh, foreign delegates, and other dignitaries present here, the devotees who have come from all over the world, Deshdileg and Jule. Today it is my profound honor and privilege. I, on behalf of the people of Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council Leh, and my esteemed colleague present here, to extend our warmest and heartfelt birthday wishes to Your Holiness on your 90th birthday. We are truly fortunate to celebrate this auspicious occasion in your presence. Your Holiness, your life and teachings have been a beacon of compassion, wisdom, and hope for all humanity, and especially for us in Ladakh. On this very special day, I wish to express our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support, guidance, and blessing that you have showered upon the people of Ladakh over the years. In times of difficulty and uncertainty, when we are part of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, development seemed a distant dream then, but your spiritual presence gave us strength and hope. Your teaching uplifted our spirit and inspired us to preserve. Your Holiness, your charitable activities have touched countless lives in our region. Through your esteemed institutions such as TCV and SOS schools, you have opened the doors for education to the underprivileged, not only among the Tibetan community but also for Ladakhis. Many of our youth who once studied in these schools have risen to serve our society with dedication. Some even as counselor in LHDC Leh, who are working with me now, and some of them are present here today as well. Their achievements are living testament to your vision and compassion. Today, as Ladakh stands as a union territory, we are grateful to the Government of India for restoring our autonomy and enabling us to fulfill our aspirations. We are now empowered to extend support and equality to all our people, including the Tibetan community who have made Ladakh their home. In past 5 years, we have undertaken numerous developmental projects, including more than 40 crore rupees allocated to Tibetan settlement residing at the various parts of Ladakh. And we have ensured that all government welfare schemes are accessible to everyone in Ladakh, which also includes the Tibetan community. Your Holiness, this is but a small token of our gratitude for the love and support you have given us in our times of need. It is now our turn to give back and ensure the well-being of all who resides in Ladakh, and I reiterate that which this also includes the Tibetan community. As a devoted Buddhist, we the people of Ladakh fully endorse the statement of His Holiness Dalai Lama regarding the reincarnation, which he has rightly entrusted to his own wisdom and discretion. In our belief, it is ultimately the individual Lama and his karma that determine how and whether the Lama returns. We deeply respect and uphold this sacred tradition and the spiritual practices that guide it. We are overjoyed to know that you will soon be visiting Ladakh. Your Holiness, I take this opportunity to formally welcome you once again and assure a comfortable stay. During your visit, we look forward to sharing with you the progress we have made in this union territory and the positive changes your blessing have inspired us, including in this new union territory, what we have done for the Tibetan community. In honor of your 90th birthday, we have dedicated the month of July as the month of compassion in Ladakh. Various charitable activities are being organized by our departments to spread your message of love and kindness. Your Holiness, we we bow down to your compassion and wisdom on behalf heartfelt greetings to you. We pray for your long life and continued guidance. Thank you, Puja Chiju.
Tujichena Gushab Sonam Dashigalsanga, Dicheleya, Chedu Kunju, Dejonga de Churi Lunchen, Sonam Lama Chone Sushenangu. I request our guest of honor, Sonam Lama, Honorable Minister of Ecclesiastical Affairs, Public Health Engineering and Water Resources of Government of Sikkim to deliver his speech.
Kyabge Gyawarimbuchi Kui Punkar Nangla Denjon Chachilimpu PS Golechu Denjon ki Misi Changma ki Korane Kui Tipi ki Kuru Tunkar na Kahambense ki Tashi Dile Kyabge Jinorpu Kuchuring Kuchupi ki Melam Tetiri Jomling Yongi Lama Lenge Nampa Tiku Rimbuchi Gidimba Lenge Dichu Nampa Lenge Dichu Tham Chelo Denjon Misigi Sangme Korne Kui Tipiki Kur Tunkarna Lenge Dichu Tham Chelo Tashi Dile Pinsum Soyagi Melam Sugi ऐसे ही भारत सरकार की माननीय मंत्री श्री किरेन रिजिजू जी सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट का पहचान नहीं है, हम लोग देशवासी बुद्धिस्ट सभी का एक प्रतिनिधित्व करने वाला भारत सरकार में है। आज चीफ गेस्ट के रूप में यहाँ देख के हम लोग सब खुश है। आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। वैसे ही यूनियन मिनिस्टर राजीव रंजन जी को भी यहाँ देखने के अवसर और मिलने के अवसर मिला और सिक्किम जनता के तरफ और हमें जितना भी इतने देश में बुद्धिस्ट लोग हैं सभी के तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अरुणाचल के चीफ मिनिस्टर हम लोग के बुद्धिस्ट हैं, साथ ही साथ आज विशाल भारत देश के यंगेस्ट चीफ मिनिस्टर है। इस ओकेजन पे इस होलीनेस के पुनीत अवसर पर यहाँ है। मैं टीपे को चेहरे जी के साथ प्रार्थना भी करता हूँ वो देश में बहुत आगे तक जाए और हम लोग के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव करे। वैसे ही लद्दाख और अन्य देश और विदेश से आए हुए सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और साधुवाद देना चाहता हूँ। आज सिक्किम में तो नहीं विश्व में और संसार में इस होलीनेस के पुनीत जन्मदिन के पुनीत अवसर पे सभी ने इकट्ठा होके बर्थडे के सेलिब्रेशन कर रहा है। ऐसे ही सिक्किम में भी आज ही इस होलीनेस के पुनीत अवसर पे प्लांटेशन और सिक्किम का जनता इकट्ठा होके इस होलीनेस के बर्थडे मना रहा है। और मेरे साथ भी सिक्किम के काफ़ी लोग यहाँ आया है और कल्चर प्रोग्राम भी रात को प्रोग्राम भी है। और इस होलीनेस के आशीर्वाद विशाल भारत देश को तो है ही है और विश्व में भी हिज होलीनेस के आशीर्वाद के कारण से आज हम लोग यहाँ मौजूद हैं। और साथ ही साथ सिक्किम में मेरे ख्याल से ये इतिहास सब कम को जानता होगा, हिज होलीनेस पांचों अवतार के तरफ से सिक्किम के साथ रिलेशन है। और आज सिक्किम में जितना बुद्धिस्ट लोग हैं, हिज होलीनेस के आशीर्वाद के कारण से आज हम लोग गर्व के साथ सिक्किम में बुद्धिस्ट लोग जी रहा है। और गुम्बा, बहुत सारे गुम्बा है, ये सब हिज होलीनेस के आशीर्वाद के कारण से पांचों अवतार हिज होलीनेस ने ग्यावाल हाचिन चिम्पू को सिक्किम में बेच के बुद्धिस्ट रिलेशन को उधर फैलाना है बोल के पांचों अवतार ने, हिज होलीनेस पांचों अवतार ने सिक्किम में बेच के आज सिक्किम गर्व के साथ कह सकता है हम लोग हिज होलीनेस के कारण से हम लोग आज जीवित और आशीर्वाद के स्वरूप यहाँ पर है। इसीलिए सिक्किम और हिज होलीनेस का रिलेशन पहले से है। मैं चाहता हूँ भविष्य में भी ऐसे ही रहे। और हम लोग सिक्किम में जितना सिक्किम का भोटिया, लेप्चा और नेपाली और पुरानो व्यापारी समुदाय है, उसके साथ साथ हम लोग के टिबेटन लोग हैं, हम लोग एक नंगरा मासू के जैसे और दूसरा पानी के जैसे मिल के आज तक है। मैं कोशिश करूंगा और प्रार्थना करूंगा हम लोग जुग जुग तक ऐसे ही रहे। और सभी के तरफ से हिज होलीनेस के 90 साल के पुनीत अवसर पे सबको बधाई और शुभकामना देना चाहता हूं। और देश और दुनिया को हिज होलीनेस को आशीर्वाद आज तक जितना मिला है ऐसे ही मिलने का कामना करते मेरे बात यहीं पर रखना चाहता हूं। तुझी छी, धन्यवाद।
Sunam lamala tushena DJ la chedu kunje Arunachal ngadi chikep lenche pema khandu chone sungshe tha chino konskem goyen chimbu chola chedu chunga gi chada da shitsi bilam shugyu. I request our guest of honor Shri Pema Khandu, Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, to deliver a speech and present a memento and a citation to His Holiness.
Most revered embodiment of compassion, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama and family members of His Holiness. Present here, head of all Buddhist traditions and various religious heads, chief guest of today's functions. In fact, we are blessed to have two union ministers as chief guests, Shri Ravi Ranjanji and Shri Kiran Rijijuji. Honorable Sikyong Shri Pempa Sringla, Mr. Richard Gere, Chair International Campaign for Tibet, Reverend Lama Sonomla, Honorable Minister for Sikkim, Shri Tapir Gaonji, Honorable MP Lok Sabha, Co-Convener Joint Parliamentary Committee for Tibet Cause, Shri Tashi Gelson, Chief Executive Councillor, Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Honorable MLAs from Arunachal Pradesh, representative of Central Tibetan Administration, and I can see many international distinguished guests have arrived here, my dear friends and well-wishers of His Holiness. It is with immense pride and great reverence that I join you all today to commemorate the 90th birth anniversary of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, a towering spiritual figure and global icon of peace, compassion, and moral courage. His Holiness' life and teaching have profoundly shaped not only the Tibetan world, but have transcended borders and touched millions of hearts across the globe. He is a true apostle of peace, advocating tirelessly for non-violence, interfaith harmony, and universal responsibility. In a world of increasingly marked by division and discord, his voice remains a beacon of wisdom, clarity, and compassion. awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989, His Holiness continues to inspire us with his belief that true strength lies not in power but in empathy, that humanity's greatest resource is kindness. His unwavering effort to preserve Tibetan culture, language, and identity have not only kept a spiritual legacy alive but also highlighted the critical ecological and cultural significance of Tibet, the third pole and the water tower of Asia. India is especially blessed to be His Holiness' second home. He has often expressed his deep gratitude to ancient Indian masters from Nalanda traditions like Nagarjuna, Shanta Rakshitaka, and Atisha Dipakara, and is committed to reviving their profound teachings for modern times. Over the last 6 decades, thanks to the far-sighted vision of His Holiness, all major Tibet Buddhist sects have found a place of refuge in and revival across various parts of India. This remarkable effort not only safeguarded the ancient traditions of Tibet but also empowered the entire Himalayan region to preserve its rich religious and cultural heritage. For this, we remain deeply thankful, Your Holiness. We in Arunachal Pradesh share a unique and sacred bond with His Holiness and the institution of Dalai Lama. Our tradition ties goes back centuries to the time of the great fifth Dalai Lama, under whose patronage the historic Tawang monastery was established. We take great pride in the fact that the sixth Dalai Lama, Sayang Gyatso, was born in Tawang, a reflection of our deep spiritual connection. His Holiness has visited Arunachal Pradesh several times and have left lasting mark on our cultural and spiritual fabric. His historic journey through Kenzamani of Mont Tawang way back in 1959 enshrined our collective memory, and His Holiness teachings have influenced our governance philosophy. We draw inspirations from his principles of compassion and non-violence in shaping policies that promote harmony and collective well-being. Our investment in value-based education, including monastic schools, are guided by his belief in educating the heart to create happy and responsible citizens. In today's world, plagued by conflict and polarization, His Holiness' message of inner peace and ethical living hold even greater relevance. As he often reminds us, lasting peace is not built on fear but on moral understanding and inner tranquility. It is with immense joy that we celebrate His Holiness being conferred the title of Peerless Teacher of 21st Century, a tribute long overdue. At this moment of celebration, we welcome the joyous and unwavering support to the recent reaffirmation by His Holiness on the continuation of the institution of Dalai Lama. The historic declaration has brought clarity and comfort to the millions and millions of people, especially the Himalayan Buddhist community, and reaffirms our collective commitment to uphold the traditional Tibetan Buddhism process for the recognition of his reincarnation in line with the guidance of Ganden Phorang Trust. This decision is not just spiritual, it is civilizational. It reinforces the value of religious freedom, cultural autonomy, and the sacred responsibility to preserve the spiritual heritage for future generations. On behalf of the people of Arunachal Pradesh, particularly the Mon region and the larger Buddhist fraternity of the Himalayas, I offer our deepest gratitude and full support to His Holiness. We stand by his vision, we cherish his teachings, and we pray for his long, healthy, and joyous life. May His light continue to guide humanity towards peace, understanding, and harmony. Long live His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Boy Galo, Tashi Dile, and Jai Hind.
Chungagi chada da shitsi dinalone shitsi di nyendrin shushoshi. The citation reads, citation offering long life prayers to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. With profound reverence and heartfelt gratitude, the people of Arunachal Pradesh extend this humble citation to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso, honoring his unwavering commitment to peace, compassion, and spiritual wisdom that has illuminated lives across the globe. Since his first arrival in India through the serene lands of Tawang in 1959, His Holiness has shared a deep and enduring bond with Arunachal Pradesh. His numerous visits and religious teachings, attended by tens of thousands of devotees, have been a source of immense inspiration and spiritual rejuvenation for the people of the region. His Holiness's teachings on secular ethics, inner peace, and universal responsibility have transcended cultural and national boundaries, fostering a global movement towards compassion and understanding. His emphasis on genuine friendship, grounded in awareness and empathy, resonates deeply with the values cherished by the people of Arunachal Pradesh. In reverence to these extraordinary contributions to humanity and to his special bond with Arunachal Pradesh, we humbly offer to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama our heartfelt prayers for his long life, expressing our deepest gratitude and unwavering faith in his mission of peace and enlightenment. May his teachings continue to guide us toward a more compassionate and harmonious world. Presented on 6th July 2025 at Dharamsala, Himachal Pradesh, on the auspicious occasion of the 90th birthday of His Holiness, Pema Khandu, Chief Minister, for and on behalf of the people of Arunachal Pradesh. Thank you. DJ La Kunjun to Yaga Ushungi Cheto Ledun ki Lunchen Kushab Kirin Rejuju Chone Sushenangu. I request our Chief Guest, Shri Kiran Rijiju, Honorable Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Government of India, to deliver his speech.
नमस्कार तशीदिले परम पावन दलाई लामा जी के चरणों में नमन। His Holiness Param Pavan the 14th Dalai Lama, all the honorable religious heads of different sects of Tibetan Buddhism and Bon tradition, Honorable Yeshi Wangmola, the Supreme Justice Commissioner, Central Tibetan Administration, Honorable Khenpo Sonam Thamphel, Speaker of the Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Honorable Sikyong Penpa Tseringji, Central Tibetan Administration, and the Chief Guest and my senior minister colleague, Union Minister of Panchayat Raj, Animal Husbandry, Dairy Development and Fisheries, Government of India, the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Pema Khandu ji, the Honorable Minister from Sikkim, Sonam Lama ji, Chief Executive Councillor of Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Tashi Gelson ji, Sri Richard Gere, the Board Chairman, International Campaign for Tibet, the Members of Parliaments, MLAs, dignitaries, the members from the CTA from India and abroad present on this auspicious occasion, all the media friends from India and abroad, all my Tibetan brothers and sisters inside India and outside Tibet, ladies and gentlemen. Today, with deep reverence and boundless joy, I join millions around the world in wishing His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama a most happy and joyful 98th birthday. This is a celebration of a remarkable life dedicated to compassion, wisdom, and non-violence. Your Holiness, you are more than a spiritual leader. You are a living bridge between ancient wisdom and the modern world. For over 7 decades, you have carried the light of Buddha's teachings with humility and clarity, guiding not only followers of Tibetan Buddhism, but people of all faith and backgrounds towards a more compassionate and ethical way of life. In a world strife with conflict, your message, embodied in how you continue to lead your life, assume even greater and more urgent significance. It is a matter of pride and honor for India and Indians to have you in our midst. As we mark this milestone, it is important to honor the deep historical relationship between India and Tibet. When the great masters like Santa Rakshita and Padma Sambhava journeyed from India to Tibet in 8th century, they planted the seeds of Dharma that would flourish in Tibetan soil. These teachings, rooted in profound Nalanda tradition, were preserved, practiced, and expanded by generations of Tibetan scholars and yogis. On behalf of people of India and government of India, I bow down at his lotus feet and wish him a very happy birthday and a long life, so that he guides us all and the suffering humanity with this great compassion. Your Holiness is undoubtedly a visionary statesman and a spiritual master whose influence extends to global ethics. His teachings on compassion, mindfulness, and interdependence resonate with the people of all faiths and backgrounds. His application of Bodhisattva ideals in modern leadership, combining wisdom, pragya, and compassion, karuna, skill in the use of means in diplomacy, leading by example through Buddhist practical universal practices, is unique. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is one of the most revered, admired, and worshipped global spiritual leaders and the most honored guest of India. We feel blessed for his presence here in our country, which he regards as his Arya Bhumi. His Holiness the Dalai Lama profoundly calls himself the son of India, and he is one of the greatest ambassadors of the ancient Indian knowledge. He has always held the view that India can make significant contributions towards world peace through inner peace by utilizing ancient Indian knowledge and combining it with modern education. He has time and again reiterated the need for India to revive its ancient knowledge. As a devotee myself, and on behalf of all the millions of devotees across the world, I want to emphatically state that whatever decision taken by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the established conventions and traditions, we will fully abide by it, and we will follow the directions and the guidelines to be issued from the institution of the Dalai Lama. I feel proud and I'm very fortunate to have closely followed His Holiness and his Dharma teachings and the words of wisdom for humanity. I diligently follow His Holiness statements and speeches and his travels across the world, being showered with love and affection wherever he went, breaking the barriers of religion, culture, race and tradition. I am one of the privileged ones who had the occasion of attending the 80th anniversary of His Holiness' birthday in 2015 here, and now I am totally blessed to return back to Dharamsala to attend the 90th birth anniversary of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. The Tibetan communities in India have been peaceful. They have made positive contributions in many ways. I have been regularly in touch with the Tibetan friends, members of Tibetan community, to listen to their problems and try to solve them from time to time. I have always held the view that there is need for us to contribute significantly towards the cause of Tibetan people. I have strongly been a strong votary of extending Government of India's welfare schemes to the Tibetan community who have lived peacefully over the decades in India, and I want to reiterate, my office, my house is open for the Tibetan brothers and sisters forever. At this moment, I am reminded of my visit to Bodh Gaya in January 2023, when I was one of the fortunate ones, blessed by His Holiness to have laid the foundation of Dalai Lama Center for Tibetan and Indian Ancient Wisdom in Bodh Gaya in his very presence. The institution serves as a global center for conducting education, research and other programs to promote the study of ancient Indian thought and visions. To conclude, I would like to say that His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama transcends the barriers of all religion, national, culture, race. The Tibetan people, the people of Himalayan region, the Dharma followers and the people of this world need the continued presence of the institution of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I wish him all the very best for his good health, pray for his long life on the auspicious occasion of his 90th birthday, so that His Holiness continues to bless and guide us and come out of sufferings and lead a dharma life of peace, happiness, harmony and compassion. Lastly, I would like to appreciate the declaration made by the Central Tibetan Administration. The decision to celebrate 6 July 25 to 6 July 26 as the year of compassion, to express our deepest gratitude to His Holiness the Dalai Lama for his tireless efforts in promoting basic human values through practice of compassion, fostering inter-religious harmony, preserving Tibetan culture and protecting the environment and reviving ancient Indian wisdom of Nalanda tradition. I once again thank the CTA for adopting this resolution, and once again on behalf of the Government of India and people of India, my colleague Sri Rajiv Ranjan Singh ji, I feel totally blessed to be here on this very, very auspicious occasion of 90th birthday celebration of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Thank you very much. Tashidale.
Thank you. Dijela Kundun Zo Yaga Ushungi Tondil Henzo Gi Lunchen Kushap Rajiv Ranjan Singh Chone Sumshen Nangyu. I request our Chief Guest Sri Rajiv Ranjan Singh, Minister of Panchayati Raj and Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India, to address the gathering.
His Holiness Pavan the 14th Dalai Lama Ji, honorable religious heads of all different sects of Tibetan Buddhism and Bon tradition, Honorable Mr. Yashi Wangmo, Supreme Justice Commissioner of CTA, Honorable Khenpo Sonam, Tenfel Speaker of Tibetan Parliament of Exile, Honorable Sikong Sri Pempa Teringji, Central Tibetan Administration, Sri Kiran Rijujuji, my friend and my colleague, Honorable Minister for Minority Welfare and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of India, Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Sri Pema Khandu ji, Honorable Minister of Public Health Engineering and Water Resources, Government of Sikkim, Sri Sonam Lama ji, Chief Executive Councillor, Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Sri Tashi Gailson ji, Board Chairman International Campaign for Tibet, Sri Richard Gere ji, all other dignitaries, Member of Parliaments, Member of Assemblies, and representatives from abroad present on this auspicious occasion, all the media friends from India and abroad, all the Tibetan brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. यह मेरे लिए बहुत हर्ष की बात है कि मैं दुनिया भर के लोगों के साथ परम पावन 14वें दलाई लामा को उनके 90वें जन्मदिन की बधाई दे रहा हूं और उनके स्वास्थ्य के लिए मंगल कामना करता हूं। मैं आपकी लंबी आयु के लिए प्रार्थना करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप वर्तमान और भविष्य की पीढ़ियों को विवेक, ज्ञान और अहिंसा के मार्ग पर चलने के लिए प्रेरित करते रहें। परम पावन जी, मैं बिहार राज्य से आता हूं, जहां सिद्धार्थ नाम के एक राजकुमार ने अपने अद्वितीय ध्यान और तपस्या से ज्ञान प्राप्त किया और कई सहस्त्रवादियों पहले बुद्ध बन गए। केवल अपनी चेतना से भगवान बुद्ध ने ज्ञान के विशाल सागर का मंथन किया और हमें अपने ज्ञान रूपी अमृत का आशीर्वाद दिया। यही ज्ञान आज भी दुनिया भर के बौद्धों का मार्गदर्शन करता है। बिहार की मिट्टी में भगवान बुद्ध के पद चिन्ह विद्यमान हैं और आज भी उनकी आवाज वहां गूंजती है। 5वें और 6ठे शताब्दी ईस्वी में नालंदा ने एक मठ का रूप लिया और यहाँ के बौद्धिक वातावरण में दर्शन, तर्क, चिकित्सा, खगोल विज्ञान, व्याकरण और मेटाफिजिक्स रचा, बसा और पोषित हुआ। यह महायान और वज्रयान बौद्ध परंपराओं का केंद्र बन गया, जहां नागार्जुन, आर्यदेव, धर्मकीर्ति और शांतार चीता जैसे दिग्गजों ने विषय विचारों का अध्ययन, शिक्षण और अभ्यास किया। इस बौद्धिक केंद्र से बौद्ध विचार तिब्बत, चीन, मंगोलिया, जापान और इससे आगे भी फैला, पूरे विश्व में फैला। प्रगाढ़ नालंदा परंपरा में निहित उनकी शिक्षाओं को तिब्बती विद्वानों और योगियों की पीढ़ियों ने संरक्षित किया, अभ्यास किया और विस्तारित भी किया। आपकी पवित्रता, आपके काम और निर्वासन जीवन के साथ आपने इस विरासत को फिर से खोजने और पुनर्जीवित करने में सहायता की है। आज आप में हम उस प्राचीन भारतीय दर्शन को जीवंत अवतार में देखते हैं जो तार्किक, दयालु, युक्ति संगत और यांत्रिक परिवर्तन के प्रति समर्पित हैं। परम पावन जी, आपने कई बार कहा है कि नालंदा परंपरा धर्म नहीं बल्कि मन का विज्ञान है। नालंदा परंपरा क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, जांच और तर्क संगतता के माध्यम से प्राचीन गुरुओं की शिक्षाओं के गहन अध्ययन को बढ़ावा देती है। शास्त्रों में कोई अंधविश्वास या निर्विवाद विश्वास नहीं है। स्वतंत्र विश्लेषण को प्रोत्साहित किया जाता है। हमारे वर्तमान समय के भौतिकवाद और उपभोक्तावाद पर फोकस करने के बजाय ऐसी शिक्षाएं आध्यात्मिकता पर ध्यान केंद्रित करना सिखाती हैं। हमें अपनी समस्याओं के समाधान के लिए स्वयं के भीतर देखने तथा संतुष्टि और शांति की तलाश करने के लिए प्रेरित करती हैं। मुझे यह जानकर खुशी हो रही है कि मेरे बिहार राज्य के बोधगया में तिब्बती और भारतीय प्राचीन ज्ञान के विचारों के संगम को बढ़ावा देने वाला एक केंद्र बन रहा है। यह नालंदा परंपरा पर आधारित प्राचीन भारतीय और तिब्बती ज्ञान को संरक्षित करने और बढ़ावा देने के उद्देश्य से एक मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी इंस्टीट्यूशन होगा। यह दुनिया भर के लोगों को न केवल आपके पवित्र दर्शन और दृष्टि का अध्ययन करने का अवसर प्रदान करेगा, बल्कि नालंदा परंपरा में निहित आपकी जीवन भर की प्रतिबद्धताओं से प्रेरित भी होते रहेंगे। परम पावन, मैं पुनः आपकी लंबी आयु, स्वस्थ और खुशहाल जीवन की कामना करता हूं। आपका संदेश इस दुनिया में गूंजता रहे और असंतोष व संघर्ष से ग्रस्त देशों और लोगों में शांति लाए। परम पावन, आपके 90वें जन्मदिन की अपार शुभकामनाएं। आपके प्रति श्रद्धा और तासी डेलेक।
Thank you. Tujchena. Dijela ari shungda minakhane kui chunga tujen la piwe samdi kanye jumbuta sigui shugi. Next is the screening and reading of birthday messages from US State Department and former presidents of United States and current president of Taiwan. Tomadela ari chisi lekungi gyagata duki lede togi tungche lero shumbacham Bethany Morrison lagi ari chisi lekungi tagdam hanye jumbu shugu. I request Bethany Morrison, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for India and Bhutan, to read out the statement from US Department of State.
Thank you. It's an honor to be with you today. I have a statement from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The United States extends best wishes to His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 90th birthday. His Holiness continues to inspire people by embodying a message of peace, unity, and compassion. The United States remains firmly committed to promoting respect for the human rights and fundamental freedoms of the Tibetan people. We respect efforts to preserve Tibetans' distinct linguistic, cultural, and religious heritage, including their ability to freely choose and venerate religious leaders without interference. Thank you.
Thank you, Bethany. Dijela ari shungi sinzi surba kushab Bill Clinton tang kushab George W. Bush kushab Barack Obama chegi tsamdi nyembar sigushugi. Next, we will screen the birthday video messages from 3 of the former presidents of the United States, the 42nd President Bill Clinton, the 43rd President George W. Bush, and the 44th President Barack Obama. I extend our heartfelt best wishes for your well-being, good health, and happiness on the occasion of your 90th birthday. We are deeply appreciative of your lifelong commitment to compassion and humanitarian values, spiritual support for Buddhist communities, and profound inspiration for the Tibetan people and the world. Your unwavering devotion resonates with all who cherish freedom, democracy, and respect for human rights, values that the people of Taiwan hold dear. In the face of regional and global challenges, we remain committed to fostering a peaceful and sustainable future for the next generations based upon understanding, dialogue, and wisdom. May this auspicious occasion be filled with joy, and may your holiness continue to illuminate the world with the light of wisdom and compassion. We wish you continued good health, happiness, and fulfillment in the year ahead. Sincerely, Lai Ching-te, President, Republic of China, Taiwan. Thank you. Christiana, DJ Laya, Tente Tsunche, Kui Chunga Gi Ngarse Dembu Hindi ta Inge Gi Gewe Kodun Joshi Luya Yedushugu. Yaga Gi Sheba Taje Mohit Johan Ta, Bidishi Sen Nigi, Netibe, Mushedi, Bulam Shugi. We will now have the cake cutting ceremony and presentation of Godun theme song in Hindi and English languages, led by famous singers Mohit Chauhan and Vidishi Sen.
Now it's here.
A very, very happy birthday to you, His Holiness Dalai Lama Ji. We are blessed. And it's an honor and a privilege to be here.
तीसरा जाती रहे ये जोत, सतत करुण का रहे ये सोच। धर्म संस्कृति देश का नायक परम पावन दलाई लामा, विश्व मन भावन परम पावन दलाई लामा, विश्व मन भावन परम पावन दलाई लामा। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धर्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि।
Di ya pante sigyon chogi kyaga gi silu modi chogi chamti nawashi nindu shugre.
This is a This is the message from Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. I join 1.4 billion Indians in extending our warmest wishes to His Holiness the Dalai Lama on his 90th birthday. He has been an enduring symbol of love, compassion, patience, and moral discipline. His message has inspired respect and admiration across all faiths. We pray for his continued good health and long life.
Tushen ang kung sigyon cho DJ la gyari gyuze wa thakjen train women ne gyari deden jeju wanam ki kusap shude chino kong sikem goy chimbo cho la kui thungar suwe chöden gi yipsu phege isum na myensi khwebe gyuze gi sogo chagda pyulam shugui. A renowned Chinese artist, Chen Weiming, will offer an art piece to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
There's an ancient wisdom that you have spoken, for all truths that can never be broken. Whatsoever true bring us in harmony. I see you, you see me. Wish you happy birthday. Wish you happy birthday.
Tushena DJ ya pende chozo choki chino konsege mgunchi choki zenam yi tola chade biabdi unjenangyu. I request Honorable Speaker to release a biography of His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama. Tushena DJ la pende sigon choki pimi tikzu ki leje ledun sengkhen number da shablo nishisa phurke number sengda bugyu. I request Honorable Si Kyong to present the Service Excellent Award to 2 Best Performing Staff of the Central Tibetan Administration and award 3 staff who have completed their 25 years of service to the Central Tibetan Administration. Pimi tikzu ki chilu nidong nishsapshi le genzin dezi kone leje ledun sengkhen sengda topge sishuwa tyang yangzula tada chungshun lero genirim to men par pendelingi sanne gonzingi sishuwa dumure. Dijela pimi tikzu gi chilu nidong nishsapshi le leje de tsen kone leje ledun sengda topge sishuwa tinzi sidubla tada ledung nerim to chidi lekungsu sishu dumure. Tene shablu nishsanga kowe leje namba chidi legungi tungbar namge chawala desung legungi sungdung nimasrila chode legungi sungdung namgel gelela. Tushena DJ Laya Pende Sigong Chene Kundra Namlaya Kodun Tendengi Chada Bugyu. I request Honorable Sikong to present mementos to the guests. Dichelia Chino Hoskam Guichucho, Podalia, Chibu Gangre, Kaptidu Kunja Nambata, Mima Namba, Mutune, Rane Sushurona, Zero Mutune Nangui. His Holiness will now depart for his residence. We would like to request the guests and the general public to kindly be seated for the continued program. Kewe Kodun Zewo Tende Shube Geji Kuze Wanam Ki Rikshung Tabdun Di Rimshin Kada Kozu Narona. I request the cultural dance troops invited from across the world to begin their performances. We will begin the performances as His Holiness departs for his residence. Mutune zero, Shungje zero Mutune Gayi. Tanda Seta Shuejila, Churigi, Chuzo la Pepkingi, Gunje number Chonor Sangalaya, Ningun Sutsita, Shen Gunje number Surya Jonkala Sheladu, Kanashi Mima Chinga, Luptu number La, Shela de Tula Kangi Sungje Ravena la Tatishudu. The lunch for the attendees of Churik 15th Religious Conference will be served at Chonor. Other guests are requested to proceed to Surya Hotel for lunch. All general public will be served lunch in the temple courtyard. Zerim Mutunikai, the program will continue with performances.
stream change In contribution of today's culture program, we now have a performance by Jing Queen Shak San Quintin from Taiwan. They will present a piece titled Radiant 90, a modern offering in honor of His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Di Jalaya, picnic stand di Himalayan Chupapane Chaplans. Next we have performance by Himalayan Culture Foundation Group from Kyrgyzstan. After that, we have Project Download. Please be ready. Chilaya Lata ki Shepa Thaje, Project Sangmola, Padma Durgali Mechi, Please welcome Ladakhi singer Dojit Sakmo and Takma Durga. They are performing a beautiful piece titled Kirti Triya, a song offered as a form of praise. After Dojit's group piece, Zaskar group piece, be ready.
Julie, Leslie, Tamala, Julie.
I would like to request Honorable Sikyong, Central Tibetan Administration, to deliver the introductory remarks.
Sound control quiet. 사제 시지 두개 지진 시대 두 검총 최예보 강조 표면 사계 화조 전환 때문에 남주 신호 관장부 전부 추어다 된다 나chen 넘버 2 의백이 텐진 예부 담은 넘버 12야 보통 구자 먼저 당에 포함해
Parinde togen to Hebegi Yapshi Concord Namatang Mandu Kausum Ubegi Minjugi Jezo Leje Lesu number Sam Kundu the Zamlin Talk Hasan Pebe Kundu number Tamalolia Kari Chino Constango Chumbuchok Kui Kodoing is Javolia Kasha Ngone Pumi Dixu Ngone Per Chinani Jemiso Ngone Per Padimidik Ngone any Tamalolia Sandi legislation Shuaye Samadu Tani Nagenchi Naolia Derim di Tuku Resonda and in Kashaki Samshe di Nyandu Shumoche and Injita Pu Niga Nalolia Samchayori and the Sigona Shuatan Tandegi Tuju Tundun di Nalola and Kundun number 2 Talk on a pay me to pay meta and Tilia Pepsu Shuagi Tuzula Mangatanga Yishin Shuay and in Kashaki Samshe Ningdun Roboti Kari Shin Shuaina Deve Lochigingala Kudun Chega Shi Nalola Sino Hostangu Chumchogi Puge Tamjashi Jere Rechene Deshe Japche Yu and Tarengi Samshe de Nalola Puge Tamjashi di Ningutu Duche and the Gosha Yushini Dishwaye and the Pugay Nalolia and the Kundu Manchaji Shige name by Sonda and Indian my respects to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, all the head of the different Buddhist traditions, spiritual masters, invited guests, Central Tibetan Administration leadership, all of those who are participating in this celebration from all around the world. Hearty greetings from the Central Tibetan Administration on behalf of the Cabinet and personal self. Very, very hearty greetings and congratulations to His Holiness for his 90th birthday. I will not spend much time I will not read the Kashak statements at all because we have very limited time. It is in the written format. It combines all the 4 statements that Kashak has made over the last year on His Holiness 4 principal commitments. I can only say that if all of us who are present here and who follow His Holiness the Dalai Lama practices those principal commitments, then we can definitely make this world a better world to live in. So I will not deliberate much on the statement of the Kashak, but I would rather spend the remaining time to welcome all the guests who have come from different parts of the world. Before doing that, I must apologize to all those who may prefer to be personally, physically present here in the presence of His Holiness to celebrate. But unfortunately, as you can see, we have a very small place here in Dharamsala to fit in everybody. And this is also monsoon season, so we don't have the privilege of holding the event at a larger venue. So let me greet each of our honored guests who have made this ceremony more elaborate, I think, because of their presence. First, if I may, Shri Ravi Ranjan Singh Ji is the Union Minister for Panchayati Raj, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy, and we have 2 Union Ministers. Another one is Shri Kiran Rijiju, also the Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs and Minority Affairs,
We have known each other for a very long time, and he has been very supportive of Tibet over so many. Please, a hearty welcome to the two union ministers. Then we have Honorable Chief Minister Pema Khanduji from Arunachal Pradesh. When I contacted him many months ago to be part of this celebration, his response was, "This is a blessing for me to be part of this celebration." And Arunachal Chief Minister is the only Chief Minister in India who says that we don't have border with China, but we do have border with Tibet. So a hearty welcome to Honorable Chief Minister and his family and a group of 30 members from Arunachal Pradesh. Then we have Sonam Lama ji, who is the ecclesiastical minister from Sikkim. In fact, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang ji was supposed to come here, but unfortunately because of some other engagement he could not be. So Sonam Lama is representing Sikkim. Then we have Shri Tashi Gyantsen, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Ladakh Hill Council. And we have 12 other members of the Ladakh Hill Council who are present here. Then we have Shri Tapir Gaoji, Honorable Member of the Lok Sabha and also co-convener of the All-Party Indian Parliamentary Forum for Tibet. And he has, in the very recent past, been very, very actively involved in all Tibetan matters. And we have Honorable MLA Kupa Sering and our Sudhir Sharma ji, also representing this constituency from Himachal Pradesh. A hearty welcome to Sudhir Sharma ji. And we have Ms. Eliska Zigova, Ambassador of the Czech Republic, with us here today. She's behind the pillar, so many of you may not see her. I'm so sorry, many of our guests had to change their travel plans because of the weather here. Many had to cancel their flight tickets, and Ambassador Zikova also had to come by train, and she reached around midnight last night. I hope you are fresh enough. Then we have also Ms. Adam Podola with Ms. Zikova. Then we also have a Member of Parliament, Harshna Rajakaruna from Sri Lanka. A warm welcome to you, sir. And Private Secretary to Mr. Rajakaruna. Then we have a huge American delegation, 3 members from the Department of State. In fact, 4 were supposed to come, but 1 could not catch the flight for some reason. And then we also have 3 staffers from the US Embassy in Delhi. So can I welcome Ms. Bethany Paulos Morrison, who is the Deputy Assistant Secretary to India and Pakistan. Mr. Riley Barnes, he is Senior Advisor to the Undersecretary for Political Affairs, but he has now been nominated for Assistant Secretary's post. Very welcome to Riley. Yeah. And the third person from the State Department is Julie Turner. She is the Acting Deputy Assistant Secretary, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor. The 3 of them have worked diligently for over several months to get part of the USAID funding, which I consider as a collateral damage when the United States decided to cut foreign assistance to all other countries. So Bethany and Riley and Julie have been working very hard to get some of the budget back, and we got the 7 million back. Thank you very much, Bethany and Riley, for doing this. The 3 staffers from the US Embassy are Dan Robbins. Dan has been working with us for many years, and now he's being transferred back to the United States. And we also have Shirin Singh and Ajay Dayalji from the US Embassy in Delhi. And we have Mr. Tom Fraser, Program Director of Interparliamentary Alliance on China. Very warm welcome to you. Then we also have Mr. Gianni Vernetti and his wife, a former Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs from Italy. A warm welcome to you also. And then, of course, all of you know Richard Gay. A very warm welcome. Richard has been locked in step working with us through many, many years, and we all know that he sacrificed so much for the cause of Tibet, and he is accompanied by his son, Homer Gay, Richard's son. Now, Homer is being groomed to support Tibet in the future, following his father, sorry. Then we also have Mr. McAdams, a former US Congressman, and his wife. Thank you very much for being here. Then all other members of the council members of the Ladakh Hill Council I have already announced, and among the Indian dignitaries, VIPs, we already mentioned. We also have Mr. Ankit Sharma and his team from the Indian government who are part of this celebration. And we also have the acting liaison officer and 4 former liaison officers who have served with His Holiness for many years. They are also here as part of the celebration. Then we have Mr. Hemraj Bajwa, who is the Deputy Commissioner of Kangra District. He and his office, and also Madam SP, we have to depend on them for all the local needs here, and you have been very, very cooperative. And thank you so much, all of you and your staff in your office. Thank you so much for being here also today. Then we have 2 people who produces or direct movies. One is John Negro Pontes, and the other was Rosemary Rawcliffe, who are also present here. And their movies will also be screened at the cinema hall that we have reserved for 8 and 9 in Lower Dharamsala. 5 movies will be screened there. And we have friends from Germany, from the Friedrich Naumann Stiftung, Dr. Carsten and his team, and also a representative from the German consulate here in Delhi, the Senior Minister Council. Thank you for being here with us here. We have been working for more than 34 years with the Friedrich Naumann Stiftung on promoting and developing democracy in exile. Thank you very much, Dr. Carsten, and all your leadership in Germany for supporting us for so long. Then we have Tashi Albertini and Manuel Bauer, who have filmed this movie called The Wisdom of Happiness, one of the latest movies based on His Holiness interview. And that has been widely appreciated, and I'm sure every one of you will get this opportunity to watch the movie. Thank you, Manuel Bauer, and your other friends for making this film. And Richard La also for co-producing the movie and promoting the movie everywhere around the world. Then we have our Chinese friends from the United States and also from Taiwan, one of whom will also have the opportunity to make an offering to His Holiness. So welcome all our Chinese friends. And then we have also some guests from the Himalayan American Foundation from Nepal. So thank you all very much. If I've left anybody's name, I'm so sorry because there's so many names. And the three messages that we will play during this occasion are the former presidents, President Obama, President Clinton, and President Bush. They have sent messages, and we have a long list of dignitaries from around the world who have sent messages to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, but we will not be able to play all of this. But some of it we will play during the cultural programs that we will follow on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And in conclusion, I take this opportunity to thank His Holiness for his presence here, and all the dignitaries for, despite all the difficulties. I know Minister Rajiv ji had to come by road from Chandigarh, Kiran ji had to come from Pathankot, and Chief Minister Khandu ji had to come from Amp because of the weather. We are sorry we cannot control the weather, but nevertheless, apologies, many apologies for all the difficulties that you faced to reach here, and to be able to grace this occasion is a huge privilege for us. I want to thank all the head lamas of all the traditions for being here from 30th to till today. And we have had a very successful religious conference where His Holiness sent a video message, and we are very thankful to His Holiness for accepting to continue the institution of the Contemporary institution. Thank you so much. Thank you.
May I request His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama to address the gathering.
这然后我们的这个具有个的，现在的他们就上当的没钱的不要的，他说这里这个推荐的呀，平常都没估计搞些都是特别的，都些注意。其实的，忙着的，那个搞错前面的就待遇在那，马上也就根本是不多，但呢，现在全就是让人需要的，第一，你忙着搞起来就有意思，到哪呢？让今天的商务大呢，哪儿没搞起来，就拿商务大的人呢，样样的，他现在说是他会学这个教育的是啥的，你不认为的呢？商务这就是当个人呢，那个现在搞起来所有那的人性的女人差一个多啊，那下下来。长久的生产的，这个人用人给多这些上等的，你们休息什么人下？你像这个是个道理啊，东一个道去，这那个生意的东一个道，收入这咋呢？你下估计就是都是这个咋呢？我那啥。我们那边在我往草原给，就是某些定些是都有。好的，我知道，落地的人呢，是干的，是女人，全是做出去的不能来，跟着做起来，大我知道，这个东西，啥东西，可能是个人的这里面你要做主，就现在就达到我的，你给我个东西，全部送去都是带的，可能你输出的人，你现在跟我这个什么些人。土壤，就在这个意思上里面，你就说了，他的这个是，这就是让人要些人家的修养来，对，这个这个是等起来那呢，创造的，大的路，过去的是这条路。这地方呀，让人看上起来，老几的深度的深的，这个现在呢，好多活的人看上大去，好多人马上看到上大呢。没事，东西如果没这个事，都不做。但是你到了那么人身体修的，大概一年，那这边没多，像说是那可这些我过了，上午可是已经考这个，现在的你这边的家长给我这个男人，你妈妈相对重要，但爸爸相对重要，可是都是这个，相对重要的，你老人多人，好的我都这个现在小六的生病，小六的生这么应该的。我个人我都考过人家刚才。